for being here. All right. So our other big goal and a big idea was we wanted to be able to build the first end-to-end cinematic marketplace. So what does that mean? Right now, there's something built for studios, and there's something built for theaters. But there's nothing built for us that we actually are the center of. We want to be able to help software solve that problem and be able to bring us all together more efficiently. And we want to build that with Web3 technologies. And that's our vision of the future. So the big thing that everybody said to us was, hey, there are these other exhibitors since you've been gone, theater chains. And those theater chains, while you were gone, have these subscription services that are now more effective, and they're up and they're running. So what are you going to do about that? So we thought about it, and there's something that we noticed. If it benefits one theater chain, it's really a loyalty program. But if it benefits the entire market, then what you actually have is a marketplace. Our goal is to create a marketplace where all theaters, all movies, all titles, all parts of the market benefit. And that's very important to us. We can't outbeat them in what they're doing for their own particular circuit. So we didn't want to take our own word for it. We actually ran a poll nationwide. We asked, how many people, if prices were basically the same, would want the ability to go to all theaters and have a subscription plan that benefited that? 75% of people said this is what they would prefer. So we think we have a chance in the market. All right. So now you're asking, well, when am I going to be able to sign up for moviepass? This summer. So we are coming. A lot of our engineers are here and also watching online, and they are working very hard, and I'm going to show you some of the things, not only that they're working, but some things that are coming of the new and improved MoviePass and how it's different. But I really want to give it up to our engineering team. The engineering team has also been the same engineering team that was our original founding engineering team. So if you guys could give them a hand, please do. They have been to hell and back. So, before I give you some of the details about that, we actually did, so my partner on this tour of duty, her name is Gretchen, and Gretchen comes from the theater side of the business. And so we started doing a listening tour where when we knew we had MoviePass back, we contacted studios, we contacted theaters, we contacted members, and we started having a conversation. And we took everything that they were saying and put it in a box and said, okay, what does everybody want? What did they not have from the first MoviePass, and what do they want from the new MoviePass? Studios wanted to be able to talk to you directly and market to you directly. They want to be able to have a better line of communication with you. That was one thing that we noticed. They want to be able to know, well, this person comes to see every James Bond. Let's give them something good for supporting us and get them back early. And then this person never comes. How do we convince them to come and see this movie, right? And if we have this art house title, how do we get that person to be able to try it? And what we found was people didn't see MoviePass as a discount. They saw it as a discovery tool, right? There's those titles that they said, well, I got my MoviePass. Let me go check it out, right? Did anybody see Drive My Car yet? Isn't it great? That's an example of one of those movies that you go out and you try something new. And so there's those titles that you're going to give a chance because it's like, hey, I'm going to go give them a try. So that's what we heard from the studios. The theaters said, I want to be able to market to them directly. I want to be able to promote different off-peak hours. I want to be able to promote different prices to them. I want to be able to offer them concessions. I want to be able to do things that'll get them to come to my theater on times when I'm not busy. So these were some of the things that we heard from people. So can I show you guys some of the new things that are coming? Okay. All right. So first off, we're going to introduce that we're going to have virtual currency in the system. Now, what that means is you're going to have credits, and those credits you're going to be able to use in in different ways. And that was one of the things that the theaters said, hey, I'm a little guy. I want to be able to get them to come to my theater. So I want to be able to offer them things and be able to do that. So the credit system adds a marketplace that they're going to be able to compete. The second thing is these credits are going to roll over. So if you didn't go 1 month or you underused them, you're going to be able to roll those over and use those credits as well. The third thing is you're going to be able to bring a friend. So you're going to the movies and you've got your credits and you say, hey, I want to bring a friend. And before, the moviepass that we had, it was one person. You couldn't bring a friend. You couldn't do it with anybody else. So that was a thing that we heard from you as a consumer, that you wanted to be able to bring somebody. So we're really excited about that. Then you're going to be able to make your credits tradable. So part of the Web3 universe that we're talking about is maybe I haven't gone in a month or two, and I might want to transfer some of my credits to you. So, you know, if grandma hasn't gone and she hasn't used some of her credits, you're going to be able to do that. There's the dev team's still working on some of the details of that, but that is something that's going to be part of it. And last part is we're going to have tiered plans. So the tiered plans are going to be able to allow you to come in at a place that you feel more comfortable with. What we saw was $10 was a really good starting point for a lot of people who said, I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. I don't know how much I'm going to go. And other people were at higher levels and saying, yeah, I want more. Well, the tiered system is going to let different people play at different levels. And so we're excited to have that as well. These are the new features that are coming in the new moviepass. Can I show you some slides of it? So, all right. We were debating whether we should show anything. It's been in beta for a while, and I'm going to show you some of the different pieces of it. So these are actual screenshots, actually from my phone. And what you'll notice is there's actually credits and credits. So you're going to have peak and off-peak times that you're going to be able to use the credits differently. So now, when you have your total number of credits, you're going to be able to say, well, you know what? I want to use fewer credits on that. But you might say, it's Friday or Saturday night, I want to use more. And the theater is going to be able to promote different things on their peak and off-peak times. This actually just shows you part of the flow. We currently have it where we've been testing it offline, that we haven't plugged into the API. And so we can use the card and be able to do it that way. So that's a first look into the new app that's already up and running. All right, so this is where things really start to get interesting. We've always offered inside of MoviePass all theaters, okay? And then right towards the end, we were starting to partner with theaters. And those theaters, again, had a certain advantage because if you remember, there was the card system where you had to leave your house, go down to the theater, and you had to go to you hoped it wasn't sold out, and you'd swipe your card. Remember? And then we added partnering theaters, and those theaters, you could actually select your seat before you left your house, okay? So we're bringing that back where partnering theaters will be able to partner. And there's some examples, but I want to show you some data. Watch this. This is an example of a theater circuit that before they integrated with our API, now they're already in our system. You can see what was happening, where people were going. What we found was every time a theater plugged into our API, you can see the type of change that happened to attendance of people going to their theater. It drove new traffic anywhere from 30 to 40% higher when they integrated with the moviepass API. So we said, okay, we're going to bring all of that back, but now we're going to let the theater even, like I said, offer things to you and be able to promote and drive traffic to you. So for example, let's say I've been going to a theater for a while, but all of a sudden I start to drift and go to something else. That theater could actually promote and actually draw me back and offer things to me, be able to get me back. They could never do that before in the old app. There was no way, there was no integration. They didn't see any of that. That's going to come. Please give it up for our engineering team for all of the yeah. So starting today, any circuit that wants to be part of this partnering system, they can go to moviepass.com and they can actually start filling out the forms. There is no charge to be able to be a partnering theater. It is free to be able to integrate with us. We pick up all of that cost, but they're going to be able to do that. So can I show you guys some of the new theaters that are